Right, so in real life streaming, I don't want to exaggerate, but it might be the worst thing of all time. And I don't say that lightly. By the end of this video, you probably are going to agree, because both the people and the clips, they're equally as bad.
Sorry I'm late, guys. My sister was just getting molested by my dad.
And I don't know how we got here, but we're here. So at this point, we got to play the cards that we have been dealt. And it's a handful of jokers, really, so let's just get right into it. Now, to really set the scene, you got to take into account who these real life streamers actually are. Just for a second, imagine the worst person you know. Then imagine they had a bigger ego and security guards. That is every real life streamer. And with that in mind, they just commit social atrocities like every day.
Where's your mom?
Don't ask about my mom, dog.
Exactly.
She's dead.
And so's mine. Why
Good.
the fuck?
Your mom deserves to be dead. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Is your mom dead? No, she's not. There's no way.
Yeah, great guy. Probably quite sensitive if you do get to know him. But yeah, when you combine the ego that they have with the circumstances that they have been afforded, well, it just brings misery to everybody around them. And in this video, we're going to look at some of these clips. There are so many of them, and each is as bad as the next. And there's three main perpetrators. You'll see them on the screen now. Jack, Doherty, N3on, and HS Tiki-Toki. And it's genuinely no accolade, but HS Tiki-Toki is probably the least egregious of the three. The other two are just complete clout demons. I'm not sure they're actually real people at this point, and I'll hold out hope. Maybe I will be proven wrong, but probably not, so let's get into the clips.
That's a fit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This dude dead actually made me fucking glow up on God. Hey, bro,
So this is a great introduction to N3on. The guy is basically like an amalgamation of every single kid that would stay in at lunchtime to play chess. That is the best way I can kind of describe it. And he's a victim, and I guess his only pull on Kick, and it's a massive pull to be fair, when it's him being a victim and kind of getting victimized constantly. And he is actually famous for, in the past, faking dying. He set the precedent from early, and he has lived up to it to be fair. But the fake dying stuff, it is the lighter side of N3on, because from there, it just spirals and continues to get worse.
Oh, bro. Is it weird? What? Is it weird that you'd potentially have a relationship with him?
Yo, do we not have an off-talk Kalen friend?
So meet Sam. She kind of plays the character of his girlfriend, but realistically, she is hired muscle. Like, if he ever gets properly pressed without bodyguards, she is doing more damage than him. It did actually happen recently, although the bodyguards were, of course, there. And honestly, the clip kind of speaks for itself. Some guy started pressing him, and the one to react was his OnlyFans girlfriend. And full disclaimer, this guy's name is apparently Sam Bond. I have no idea about any of these NPCs in real life streaming. I'm not a 12-year-old virgin. I'm actually much older. But yeah, this is about as authentic as it gets, because everything else is just a predetermined act. And honestly, it's all just kind of soulless. But it is LA, so I guess that's kind of implied. And luckily for us, there is like an endless supply of this soulless content.
You gotta understand, she's not like the other girls, bro.
Mate,
What? I can't, bro.
I know you might not be like the other girls, but you've known him for over a month.
So obviously the content grift here is that his girlfriend doesn't really love him. And there is like an infatuation at the moment in content where everybody wants to be a storyteller. But this might be the worst story of all time. It's obviously an act, but I feel like to a degree, this N3on guy is clinging on for dear life. This might actually be the only timeline where he gets to speak to a girl. And I think to a degree, the desperation does kind of seep through. Like, despite all the fakeness, the only authentic thing with these videos is his desperacy.
He's been with you every day. He's been with you. I've been.
Come here.
But what I'm saying is, you're nice. He likes you. I've been with girls that are a million times more prestige than you could be in your dreams, yeah? And they don't take 4 weeks of seeing them every day.
I'm not trying to psychoanalyze this guy, but you can see in his eyes that he's a bit like, come on, mate, don't give away the game, you know? If you say it, it does become real. It's an unsaid thing, and he is loving it, because he's probably never had this before. But it might not be good for him, but who knows? Maybe, like, faking a character and faking your whole life every day for years might actually end up well. We'll have to see what happens, but surely the faking doesn't get any worse. As long as he doesn't fake having a family with her or something, we at least know it's not going to get weirder.
So this is your dad?
Well, you know what? Now that the bar has hit the floor, at least we know we can't go any lower than this. But in all seriousness, there is something like intrinsically wrong with this stream. Hiring out kids for the day, it sounds a bit like human trafficking. These kids do not have a say in this. Their parents have quite literally sold them off for the day. And in isolation, it's weird enough. But when you actually watch the stream and watch how he acts around these kids, well, and I don't say this lightly, he might have crossed the line with this one.
Huh?
I think our daughter would look like Karina.
Are you okay? Oh my God, are you okay?
Hold his hand.
You have very soft hands. God.
Don't fucking do that. I swear to God.
What?
Yeah, at this point, she's even probably thinking, what am I doing on this stream? And above all else, the parents of these kids probably need to look at themselves. If you're hiring out your kids to get sniffed in front of 150,000 people, you might be terrible parents. Because throughout the stream, this continues to go on. And it's not even fun viewing or remotely funny.
These are a 2.
Those are nothing.
2? Are you sure, Karina?
It's just very weird. Like, this N3on kid, he is a danger to society at the best of times. Even if he has nothing, you still gotta watch him. But he doesn't have nothing anymore, and that is the scariest thing. He is surrounded by yes men at all times. He has massive amounts of money and influence. And he also has an army of bodyguards. And I think the bodyguard thing is a massive point to talk about. Because anything he does not have to face consequences. He can press anyone or do whatever he wants. And when he's about to face a consequence for his actions, he just runs away and hides behind one of his 6'7" meatheads.
Bro, you got fucking security. Exactly.
Nigga, you're not touching him if he has security, bro.
I'm not just I'm a pussy.
You're not touching him, bro. You can move, you're not touching him, bro.
And this is just one of many clips, but obviously it is a problem. The idea that if you have money, you can just do whatever you want in public to anyone. Well, that's not a good idea, and I probably didn't need to tell you that. But N3on and his fans, they definitely need to hear it, because that's what he does, and eventually it's not going to end well. In all honesty, I would respect him more if he in real life streams like Ice Poseidon. Again, I don't know much about Ice Poseidon, but he is equally as egregious. But because he rolls with no security, he does get checked. And I feel like getting run up on stream is a reality check.
And I'm kind of here for the weather here. I thought you would.
1 minute. He's coming in.
And if N3on had to face that, he wouldn't act like this. In fact, despite the pain that it would bring him, it would probably be a net positive. He'd have to learn to like at least defend himself if he was going to act like this. There would be less time to sniff kids' hands, and maybe some more time to like eat maybe. But yeah, I've spoken a lot about N3on, but he's not the sole perpetrator. I mentioned those 3 streamers at the start, but Jack Doherty, he is the worst of them. He's an entitled, antagonistic rich kid, and I could not think of a worse mix. The guy just goes around messing with people and has to pay no consequences, because again, his bodyguard's just getting away every single time. And Jack Doherty, he's another level, because he employs his bodyguards as like his goons. A clip came out recently that went viral on Twitter, and I'll let it speak for itself.
I'm at a party. I don't want to be on stream.
I'm just saying, walk.
Stop.
I'm just saying, y'all say you
just stop. Tell him stop.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no, you stop.
No, with you. Are you fucking crazy?
Hey, what's up? Hey, 1 by 1, what's up, nigga?
This guy ain't a bodyguard, he's like an XL bully. He's not even trying to defend him, he's just looking for a skinny white boy to punch in the face. I mean, it is kind of funny, but maybe don't do that. I'm sure if you're Jack Doherty's bodyguard, you got nothing to lose. But someone does have to crack down on this at some point, because these kids are just doing whatever they want. And this is what Jack Doherty really goes viral for, just being a prick in public. Another clip went viral recently, and again, I'll let it also speak for itself.
Go.
Yeah, he's really like a normal and down-to-earth bloke. Like, I've never witnessed a more annoying person in my life. If your whole existence is just to piss people off, well, it's going to reflect on your character, and this guy, he might be too far gone. And in isolation, this behaviour is bad enough, but his reaction as soon as someone retaliates, it's just even worse.
What? Little bro, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, little bro? Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go down to LA myself and sort this out, because this really is out of hand. I mean, one of these bodyguards would knock me out in one punch, but that's beside the point. We're just currently in such a weird time that this behaviour is rewarded so highly, and the incentive to be a prick is there, so it's gonna continue to happen. It's like a treadmill of outrage. Every single stream needs to be worse and more egregious. They will overstep the mark at some point, and I will be there to make a video on it, so hopefully it's soon. But there is no way that this ends well. They're not just going to retire and go back to like gaming content or anything. This can only go one way, and it's a ticking time bomb, but really, I'm here for it. We will be there no matter what, so drop a sub so you can see the video when it eventually does happen. But yeah, man, at this point, there is plenty of other videos from these people to talk about, but I don't want to melt your brain, and I don't want to melt my brain. If this video does well, I'll do another one, and I'm sure stuff is going to continue to come out. It's just the nature of in real life streaming at the moment. But yeah, with that said, drop a like, drop a comment telling me what you think. We're a small channel, they all help. Only together can we stand up to this 5'4" scrawny kid. But yeah, with that said, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go hire 5 bodyguards in a bit.